Yo, what is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. And it is now a brand new week. Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome. And what is up, everybody? What's up, newbie? What's up, CJ Styles? What's up, Cryptic Dude? And hello, Nurse and JP. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yo, Cryptic wants that Filipino midnight sauce? Yo, wait for 4 hours and then come over. I'll show you my midnight sauce. What? That was funny. Got any midnight sauce? Apparently Cryptic asked first, CJ, so after him, it's gonna be your turn next, alright? To taste my midnight sauce. What? For those of you that don't know what the hell we're talking about, I gaslit the dudes to try and yeah, wait your turn, bro. There's a line, exactly. Exactly. Max is like, FGC Tony, try to order the midnight sauce. And then Steve's like, don't look at that Tony. He's from the Philippines. They don't have Jack in the Box over there. And then they just throw into a tantrum of laughter. I was like, oh my god. Of all the things that Max could have read from me, he read that one. Yeah, and that we say goodbye to Juan Cena as an active professional wrestler. People are indifferent about that ending. But it's just one of those things where he can't keep up anymore. He tried, and he tried, and he tried. And the harshest lesson of them all, right? It's okay to give up. At first, I was like indifferent about it. But the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Hang on, why do I think I'm over here now? Hang on. Ah, that explains it, the camera. Yeah, Steve read your comment about eating his pickles. CJ, you want to eat my what now? How did it end, Nurse? Is it not on YouTube? It's free on YouTube here in the Philippines, but I guess you have to watch it on the Peacock. If you want to watch that match. But it's a story of him not being able to keep up anymore. Like his body is now shutting down, right? And people don't like that story. Well, mostly kids don't like that story. There's even like a post out there somewhere of a Cena kid just screaming at Gunta. Like the tribute video at the end, same. Also, at first, Cena didn't like holding both titles. At first, Cena didn't like holding both titles, and then someone pointed it out that, oh, this is what Cena and Batista did to Hogan in his last wrestling match, right? They handed him the titles and then raised it above his head as like an exit. I was like, oh. At first, I was like, wait, why are they doing this? And then it makes sense now. Good enough explanation? Yeah. So he was able to do that. He was able to... Well, Punk and Cody handed their world titles to Cena and was able to do that. Hang on. There we go. And then, when everyone came out, right? Everyone came out for Cena as it was about to leave, right? Superstars, champions, crew, people that are not even at the match card were there, right? To pay their tribute to Cena in some way. And then 20 minutes after Cena left his shoes and armbands in the ring, Cody was the last one there, right? And I think it was Nakamura, Shinsuke Nakamura, that took that picture. And dude, that was an amazing picture, right? A simple picture that has a lot of meaning. Empty shoes, armband in the middle of the ring, and then Cody's just looking at it. And it's like symbolism where it's all on his shoulders now. Like, WWE is now resting on his shoulders in his last contract as well. Yeesh. It is, CJ. I didn't mind the ending as well. There's only so many few superstars out there that get to call it, right? As this is gonna be my last match, it's over. Because people always come back out of retirement, do one more match, because they can still do it, right? The only superstar, or the only WWE star I know that stuck to retirement, even though he does clotheslines every now and then, is JBL. So JBL, he really stayed retired, right? I don't remember him wrestling after that. He was commentating, of course. He's doing other stuff. We may not agree on JBL in real life, but hey, man. He did what he did. He's a wrestling god. Cody's the man. He's got this. He's apparently on his last active contract as well. He's 40 years old as well, right? Gunta's 38. The Shield boys are now in their 40s. Like, who in their mid-30s can carry that company, huh? I mean, you got Bronson, you got Braun Breaker. And then the in-betweens, right? Yeah, next year's gonna be crazy, chat. Apparently there's gonna be like a retirement tour for like AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, and if he signs to the company, right, Chris Jericho. I'm like, sheesh. I want Oba to be the one to retire Brock, right? Wrestlers last till they are like 50. That's like back in the day as well. You want Cena in the Hall of Fame next year? I think he'll politely decline it for a couple of years. Not when there are other stars out there that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Because right now he's now in the suit forever, right? No more jorts. He signed a 5-year extension with WWE as an on-camera and off-camera ambassador. Titus O'Neil, you know? So whenever Cena's not acting, he's gonna do some humanitarian stuff. He goes to the Hall of Fame. He will. He will. It's all about. It's just a matter of when. He'll be out there making peace. I know what I see what you did there. That's a Marvel reference. I do have Cena in Fortnite, but as Peacemaker. I still want Cena as John Cena. What do I have in Fortnite right now? Avatar, Playboy Cardi. Kim Kardashian in Fortnite is an interesting choice. Wednesday, Gogo Yubari, Skibidi Toilet. Oh my god. You didn't get the John Cena skin? Yeah, there was. I didn't get it yet. Because the last time it was available, it was like 3 to 4 months ago, and I didn't have the money back then. But I do have a black screen. But I do have Peacemaker. So I guess I have John Cena in a way, but that's not John Cena. That's like Christopher Smith or whatever you want to call him. But I do want, you know, the emote, the shirt, you know. Come on. Cena not retire at Mania? He wanted 2025 to be his last year. People wanted like one more WrestleMania with him because his Mania match was garbage, right? Travis Scott ruined the damn thing. There was like originally it was supposed to be 220 dates with Cena. It was originally 220 dates with Cena, Raw, SmackDown, live events, and all that. But I realized why they only gave him 36. Cause that's like more risk of injuring yourself at that age, right? Even though he's a quote-unquote safe worker, or he makes his moves safe now, one bad injury and that retirement tour is dunzos. Like, it's just gonna get canceled, and it's just gonna drag on, and it's not gonna go the way he wants to go. Something Hollywood schedule. Because Hollywood for him is a safer way to make money rather than professional wrestling. You may not like it, but the man's like 48 years old, and I know back in the you can wrestle up until like 50, 55, but are you really gonna wait until your body quits on you to stop wrestling? That's why pro wrestlers always have a plan B once they're done in the ring. They have their own businesses. Mandy Rose with OnlyFans, Woods with, you know, Up Up Down Down. Cena's a certified funny guy on films. Yeah, he doesn't mind being the butt of the joke, right? As this meathead, idiot stereotype, he doesn't mind that. He blew up in Fast and the Furious as well. I forgot which one. Oh, man, chat. Man, oh man. What else happened this weekend? Yo, San, what's up, dude? Now that you're here, Saiyan, have you seen that very comprehensive and very detailed and thorough patch notes coming this Tuesday for Street Fighter 6? Oh man, I can't wait for my Shinui to go from number 1 to number 1 after that balance patch. I can't wait. I can't wait for Sagat to go from like number 8 to number 2. People, there's also patches coming to Tekken 8 this Tuesday? CJ? They're not gonna change the gameplay changes of Tekken until like April. Like, you're gonna be waiting for a long time for that because of tournaments. Right? Because of tournaments that's gonna happen. Yeah, all they did is like change Mai, or they give you more drive now with Mai. They buff Elena for a bit, and then they're like, you know what? I'm gonna just throw this darts to the board, see where it lands on, and we're just gonna buff that character, and they pick on Sagat. So, okay, San, help me understand this. Her throw range after being thrown got shortened. That will encourage more throw loops, but you can't shimmy anymore easily. Right? Is that the deal? Her standing HP still spamming all the time? Bro. I don't know what they're thinking, man. I don't know what they're thinking with the balance changes. They're trying to play too safe. It's what it is. They don't want to nerf Ryu. They don't want Luke to be strong again. I really do hope that that's just a balance patch and not the December balance patch, right? It might be bad like juries. Ah, interesting. If that shimmy was still in play, I think it won't be that easy anymore, or her shimmy game is slower. Yeah, that's what I'm confused about as well, Nurse. Now people are gonna be more encouraged to do drive parry when Mai does her fan throws. How am I feeling today? A bit exhausted, but I'm doing good. The $50 that I have right now from donations might be going to somewhere else to help my family, because they have like a broken roof now for like a couple of months, and it's like, Jesus, and you just told me that now. I think what this update is, CJ, is just Tekken Shop update. Yeah. If I know anything about Tekken and their updates that's come out of nowhere, it's shop updates. Oh no, I'm only at level 3 so far at the Tekken Fight Pass. I have 90 days left to get all the rewards. Oh no. Anyways. Chat, we're not playing the PS5 today. No. You might be wondering, chat, we're at 720p. And you might be wondering, Tony, why are you on 720p? Huh? Why are you not on 1080p this time around? Well, that is because I think for the first time in a long while, I'm about to play a game on my PC while I'm streaming. They aren't going to go to crazy updates. It's too wildly successful. That's why we have this, that's why we have this, what do you call this? This theory, Nurse? A gaming theory! Where, because Street Fighter 6 is too successful, they're not gonna go to Street Fighter 7 anytime soon. And that gives them the way to create Capcom vs SNK 3. Where it's like, people still enjoy Street Fighter 6, that maybe they're not ready to move into Street Fighter 7. So we're gonna do something in between first. Is your arm getting better? It's getting better, but it still hurts, right? It still hurts when I take my shirt off. It still hurts when I'm moving around. And I checked it up the other day as well, if it's like getting like unnecessary swelling. Because I do move it every now and then. And they're like, there's no unnecessary swelling. Just don't move it around a lot. I'm like, oh, okay. CVS 3 R6 engine? You're not that far off. CJ. It's already there. Terry Mai in Street Fighter. Kako needs to think of a new gimmick on Street Fighter 7. I really do. Yeah, JP. That gives them leeway to give themselves more time to... That gives themselves more time if they go for the CVS 3 route. Or just have Marvel vs. Capcom and Capcom vs. SNK exists while Street Fighter 6 is at the tail end of their lifespan, right? Or their life support, whatever you want to call it. And while those other two games are happening, Street Fighter 7 can be working in the background. It'll be a lot longer to go to Street Fighter 7 for Street Fighter 6, but hey, people have been foaming from the mouth for a new versus crossover Capcom fighting game. And we don't want to make the same mistakes as before, back in 2011 to 2015, where they just released Third Strike Online Edition, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Street Fighter Arcade Edition, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Darkstalkers Resurrection. It's like they released 6-7 fighting games in the span of 5 years, and it got way too many to the point where it's quantity over quality, and the quality is bad. MVC isn't happening? You're not wrong, but again, there are some rumblings in the background where someone has been right so far on their lottery card, and now people are kind of freaking out that, this guy has not missed so far in terms of predictions. Speaking of crossover games, chat, I don't know why, but I have this urge to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I don't know why. Maybe because I re-listened to Triple KO. Man, bring that series back. The Triple KO between Matthew McMuscles, Justin Hunnigan Wong, and then Maximilians of the Dudriest. Talk about Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Cause why not do it? You know what's crazy, JP? I could buy the DLC characters as well. And then I'll just play Lars and Elisa in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And let's just watch that in its hilarity. And yeah. Speaking of hilarity, chat. You guys remember that Street Fighter movie? That Street Fighter movie is gonna be so ridiculous. And when we say that movie's gonna be bad, it's gonna be campy but fun. That's what we mean. Not, horrible bad, maybe for the critics and for the diehard fans out there that wants to take Capcom seriously, sure. But how can you make Street Fighter so serious? You play Elisa and Sakura in Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Yeah, I kind of want to play it, especially now that I can use my PS5 controller to play Cross Tekken instead of the PS3 controller. I like to see Tatsunoko vs. Capcom return. Could happen. As a collection, maybe. Capcom Fighting Collection 3, Third Strike, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, all that other stuff. I want to play Alpha 3 as well, but I don't have anyone to play with that. Oh, saying that's right. Tomorrow's update is going to be the HUD changes, or you can buy HUDs at the shop. Hopefully you can buy them with drive tickets. I got logged into Street Fighter again, fight Akuma just a bit more to get some drive tickets. I should probably do that off stream. Buy what? The DLC characters for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Also the hub changes as well. Yeah. Alpha 3 gang. I'm gonna be buying that first. Alpha 3. I grew up with Alpha 3. I like me some Alpha 3. I'm gonna get Alpha 3. So in case you didn't know, newbie, there's tomorrow's update. You can buy some new cosmetic stuff in the shop where you can change the UI or the HUD of your game instead of just being a mod, right? Like official stuff where you can change the HUD of your screen as a style of Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter 3rd Strike, Ultra Street Fighter 4, and Street Fighter 5. But as of right now, all eyes are on Alpha 3 for me. Street Fighter 4 for you, Alpha 3. Yeah, Alpha 3 gang, hell yeah! You wish you still like playing Street Fighter 6? What turned you off playing that game, Nurse? Is it the throw loops? Huh? Is it the nasty throw loops? Speaking of Alpha 3, let's just play Alpha 3 music, huh? While CJ is here. Because if you play Street Fighter at a casual level like me, you'll have almost of a good time. But don't let my rage and my salt change that otherwise. You'll have a good time. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Give me an R. Is it this one? No, that ain't it. The road, that's right. That ain't it. We'll just have this one instead. Yo, Tanukers, what's up, man? I don't play Street Fighter competitive, just casual trash. Dude, even if you're a casual, you can still make it to master rank. All you gotta do is just be consistent about it. Once you have a game plan, you're good to go. Look at me with Ken. I'm garbage at the game, I'm garbage with Ken, but I made the master rank. It's all about perseverance. So check this out, chat. Look at the HUD for this one. Alpha 3, baby! The guard gauge is your drive gauge. 3rd Strike, of course. Kick it up a notch. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I think this will be the second one I'll buy if I have enough drive tickets or money for it. And then there we go. Street Fighter 5, right? To those that miss Street Fighter 5 and Luke being #1 in that game. Also, there's a free version. There's also a free one as well. It's called the Sim one. There we go. Yeah, anyone can get the master rank. Anyone. That's why they made it like there's like a what do you call this? There's like a stopping point for casual players as well. And if you really want to get better at that game, you're gonna be grinding the master leagues. So you know me, just being casual, just playing different characters. But I don't do that in the goodness of my heart. You guys have to show out to see if you guys want me to keep playing Street Fighter. That is up to you, not me. Okay. Alpha 3 upper. Dude, CJ, the fact that they've added Ingrid, Maki, Eagle, and Yoon in that game, right? In the collection is magic. Yeah, Kim is a lot better now. Kimberly is a bigger problem to play as and play against. Yeah, Kimberly is the definition of all gas, no brakes. Because she doesn't have a good reversal wake up, which in hindsight, she shouldn't have one anymore. Because that chick is just, I'm gonna do something crazy and you can't stop me. Blocking isn't gonna stop me. Restraining order isn't gonna stop me. And mace, pepper spray isn't gonna stop me. I'm just gonna go inside you, no pause, and I'm gonna shove this paint can up in the 3 holes in your body. That's what Kimberly is. Yeah, just play casual in Street Fighter 6 as well, right? Play casual matches. And and they're being generous as well with the matchmaking too, because guess what? There's a lot of people playing Street Fighter. A lot that doesn't play casual matches, right? And and if you don't want to fight against people online, there's an option for that as well. It's called V Rivals, where if you don't want to feel the crumbling suffering of defeat, but you still want to learn the game, right? Without any pressure at all whatsoever, just go play V Rivals. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lab Chun-Li first with what I can do with her, and then I'm gonna go to V Rivals to see what I can come up with my muscle memory. That's what I did with Ken. I trained with Ken. I went to V Rivals with Ken, and there you go. In just 2 sessions, I got to Diamond 5 with Ken in my placement matches, and then there. Yeah, it's like that Rule 34 Pepsi Man nurse is what Kimberly's gonna do with that paint can. Party time, but not for you. What? Zip. So this weekend, or last weekend, saying Street Fighter US Japan happened, right? But now we're not gonna see any of that until next week. So we're gonna see the free version of that on stream. But so far, with what I'm seeing on socials, I'm not seeing the spoilers yet. So that's a good thing. Did you hear about that? There you go, Armika. Yeah, I think the playoffs for Street Fighter League Japan has already happened. So now I have to wait, cause Mena was like asking about it. Mena RD was like asking on Twitter, was like, "Hey, where can I watch the Street Fighter League playoffs live, or Street Fighter League starting in Japan, right?" And then someone pointed out, "Oh, you have to buy it." I was like, "Thanks," and they did buy it. No, CJ. What they do at EVO every year is there's always a throwback game every year. But it's always Capcom. It's always Capcom that gets it because they're like one of the few companies out there that respects the legacy of their games. Right? Where Tekken don't have their own legacy collection. Guilty Gear don't have their own legacy collection. They need the like original hardware or whatever. And it's just Capcom. And what games is throwing it back this year? Vampire Savior. EVO's biased towards Capcom because Capcom is the only ones that, hey, here's your game. Let me look at Mena's tweet. It's here somewhere. There we go. How can I watch Street Fighter League Japan playoffs tonight? And then, according to here, Day 1 is on December 13. Day 2 is on December 14, which already happened. And then the finals will be on January 31st. So I guess we have to wait a week for this to be available. I think that's Vicious confirming that as well. Vicious FGC. Jeremy. You're not wrong. Capcom games made EVO. Capcom's the only one doing bare minimum for preservation. What? Okay, Vince, describe the maximum effort. Describe the maximum effort of preserving a fighting game. English tickets are available. Here we go. Due to the nature of Street Fighter League Japan being pay-per-view, there will be no live English broadcast on the Capcom Fighters channel this weekend. However, it will be available for free the week after. Apologies for the inconvenience. So as long as it's not being spoiled out there, right, then we should be fine. But I'm just worried that the people that are gonna watch it live are gonna put some spoilers out there, which is horrible. That's for another, for the other comment. You hate it so much. It is what it is, saying. I mean, we have joked about it many times, right? That hey, let's go watch, let's go chime in $5 each, and then watch Capcom Cup live, which is like what, $60 5-day pay-per-view event, including Street Fighter League finals. Saving the source code porting to accessible consoles is the bare minimum. This dude wants like a remaster version of like Alpha 3 or Darkstalkers, right? You want to have like new sprites, updated assets, updated music. What's up, Max? Hope you're doing well. You guys spend $5 on food? Damn. Not really. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for stopping by. You're like having the week off for watching all 4 or 5 days of Capcom Cup live, saying. Now it's no longer live, and if people, or if this was a success, right? Which I hope not. If this becomes a success, they're gonna do this. They're gonna do this going forward, and other companies might consider doing that. But right now, you can't do that because this is Street Fighter, right? It's a religion in Japan. Also, chat, I mentioned this before. I could use the money that I have for Power Rangers to buy the digital version of Street Fighter 6 so that what do you call this? So that I don't have to rely on my disc anymore. Because for those of you that don't know, chat, my PS4 disc right now is having a hard time reading my my PS5 is having a hard time reading my PS4 disc. And while this thing is on sale until what? This ends in like less than 24 hours. So if anyone wants to like, hey, here's $20 so you don't have to what do you call this? Whose team is this? Soda? So you don't have to insert the disc anymore. Here you go. Charlie. Cammy, here we go. Yeah, I've shouts to Susie, the Sphere Hunter, Bach the Soup, and Max. Shouts to them for being in that commercial. In case you guys missed it, let's go watch it as well. Which game is it? Vanilla Street Fighter 6. I'm not gonna buy the Fighters Edition because I have all the DLC characters. But my physical disc right now is at the brink of dying. Where I have to like reinsert the disc over and over again just for it to read. Like for example, I'm about to remove this disc. I'm about to remove the Street Fighter 6 disc on my PS5 to play Ghost of Yotei again. But if I reinsert it back, there might be a chance where it may not read ever again. That's the vanilla version, CJ. So I suggest you think about that. Yeah, rip physical disc. You may not see Street Fighter 6 on this channel for a bit. If that is the case. You want to know how to play Juri, to be honest? Juri's one of the easier characters. Right? And it doesn't help the fact that she's also a fan favorite to the ladies out there that wants to commit lesbianage.
Here for survival training? Of course you are. Pathetic! Now, we've compiled some valuable training materials, so you can stand a chance against the hungry undead.
We can just run around those, right?
Silence, both of you. Out there, you'll need more than your foolish instincts to escape the monster's claws. Or to pick a fight with a martial arts master.
Well, I do love a good fight.
But do you like winning them? Dude. You'll face samurai and demons and viruses.
I'd like to talk more about the samurai and demons.
Well, this is survival training, not survival talking. And lucky for all you helpless half-wits, we've cut the price on some top-notch materials. So study up, fools.
Shouts to her. For those of you that don't know, she is Lady D from Resident Evil 8. They regret killing her off very, very early in that game, and now they just kept using her because she's a fan favorite. Yeah, they put Max all the way to the back because they don't want him to be this really tall dude. I wonder if they did more than one of these commercials. They did a lot of outtakes. It's on Twitter. Forced perspective, yeah. Yeah, chat. Capcom right now is on a roll, right? They're bringing back a lot of classics. Next year alone, it's just gonna be filled with Capcom titles. Pregnata, Resident Evil 9 with Grandpa Leon, Onimusha. They're gonna keep updating Monster Hunter Wilds. They're gonna keep updating Street Fighter 6. And then in 2027, it's gonna be Okami and Mega Man. Like, dude. There's a tweet out there as well where someone said, it doesn't feel like Capcom is back, but now that Mega Man is part of the picture, it feels like Capcom is truly back. I think that's the idea, CJ. It's an old school commercial. So yeah, good on Capcom, dude. They're doing really, really great. With Monster Hunter and Street Fighter being the one that's backing their sales, right? I think Resident Evil just got like a jump in sales increase as well, which is very, very nice. Monster Sleeper, damn! Yo, Rayo, what's up? Rayo, it's been a while! How you been, girl? I was like, 2 Tomb Raiders. Rayo's gonna love this. I was like, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting to give myself a reason to start playing, what do you call this? Tomb Raider in the future's future. So yeah. Also, Rayo, because you haven't been here in a while, guess what I bought for myself this Christmas? Guess what? Where is it? There it is. Guess what I bought for myself? I was like, I'm gonna buy this and I hope she watched me play this. Spyro! Not just the one game. Not just the 2 games. The entire trilogy. So yeah. Capcom's gonna get your money for sure. For Pragmata, Resident Evil 9, hopefully Street Fighter, Sakura for Street Fighter 4. Is your favorite game of all time? Are you kidding me? Don't worry. I was in a dilemma of what games I'm gonna buy. And then I realized, you know what? You know what? In the spirit of one Rayonetta, I'm gonna get that. Okay, for schedule of Spyro. So, okay, first of all, it's locked behind a sub goal, right? And then I have like 3 more gift sub discounts. So if you guys can get to 45 subs this month, then we're gonna prioritize that. We're gonna do Spyro Mondays. But right now it's there, right? It's there because the reason there's like other games right now that are like getting my attention. Psychonauts 1, Psychonauts 2. I have to finish Ghost of Yotei. I have to check out the Mortal Kombat collection. I want to play more Cosmic Invasion, Fall Guys Rank, yeah, all that fun stuff. So yeah, chat. Uncharted 4 Remastered is around $20 right now on the local delivery app. You know what? Hang on. Let me look at the shop and see if... Rayo, you're an expert in this. What Tomb Raider do you recommend me getting? I know you're going to say... which classic version? Because there are a lot of Tomb Raiders here. 20th Anniversary, 1, 2, 3. I was like, which one? So that I know what to buy in the future's future. Because I don't think they're on sale right now. Anniversary is great. It is. Oh, it's not on sale right now. The remastered 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. There's also Tomb Raider Legend. There's also Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition. There's just so many of them. Anniversary is great. We're not gonna mess with the new ones, right? Like the Ubisoft version, or what do you call it? Like, we're not gonna mess with this. We're not gonna mess with this. We're not gonna mess with this, right? We're gonna save these for like later. I just want to look at the older ones and focus on that. Well, wait for that since it'll be the same story and locations. Interesting. What about these ones? You wanna get Legend? Is this the first one? Again, I don't want to get the wrong version of Tomb Raider here. I heard about that, saying it was, and the more I learned about it, the more it made me feel bad. Because goddamn, what would be a no. I'm pretty sure from the eyes of a Tomb Raider fan, there's no wrong version if you're looking to play for the classic ones. But if I'm someone who hasn't played these games yet, or someone that just came from Uncharted, which of these would you recommend? It's a very sad story the more you get into it, and I don't want to get into that right now. Because right now this is like at full price. Legend if you want Uncharted feels, really? This ends December 22nd. Yeah, I gotta research about this. Cause I do wanna be a part of the Tomb Raider bandwagon. Also, I remember this Tomb Raider version on my PS2, but we never finished it as siblings. We never beat this. So now it's like, now I want to buy this for my family and then be like, hey, remember this game? And now we're about to finish it. But the definitive editions, or these versions, right? Definitive, Shadow, Rise, all that. I want to save this for like a bit later. I want to focus on the old ones. Like this one. I'm in danger. Yes, there's so many versions of dude. Oh my god. There was a recent Tomb Raider movie, and I know as a Tomb Raider fan, for y'all, you guys don't want to talk about it, but damn, that movie went to digital like a month after, or 3 weeks, a month after. I was like, it didn't do well. I'm like, oh my god. The swimming portions, fighting a lion, Gears puzzle, acrobatics. Yeah, a lot of people in our era, right? A lot of people in our era started liking Tomb Raider because of that movie. If you're not used to them. Interesting. I might do a Tomb Raider Legacy, but of course, we gotta go through Spyro first. Like, if I want to do like a Legacy playthrough, I do them on Mondays. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just one baby steps. Baby steps. Have you played Expedition 33, Rayo? Are you happy with that? With them winning 9 awards? Because they just can't stop, won't stop. Angelina Lara Croft was her first idol, for real, for real. What was the question? Have you played Expedition 33? Like, did you enjoy that? Did you even pay attention to the Game Awards, or you're like, oh, cool, whatever? Because I know you've been playing other games right now just to get away from that Tekken stigma. From that Tekken smegma. Not your kind of game? Yeah. That's fine. Don't worry, I have no plans playing that as well. I don't know why. I'm like, I always ask people, hey, do you like, did you enjoy Expedition 33? Because I have some people in my lives that enjoyed that, and there are some people in my lives that didn't. And I'm getting addicted to Hades. That's a good addiction. No, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Where is it? Mika. Do I not have Ryu's team here? We'll just have this one instead. I voted for Donkey Kong because I gotta support team platformers, but at least they won best family game. You prefer Kratos? Well, he wasn't there at the Game Awards this year, so womp womp. Oh, you thought. I did enjoy Uncharted 1. I did enjoy it. It took a while for me to get used to it, but I enjoyed it. Oh my god, chat. Am I hyped for 2XKO? I'm cautiously optimistic for 2XKO. I will give that a fair chance, Nurse. I'll give it a fair chance if I like playing it. Then I'll keep it around just a bit until I get exhausted of it. Street Fighter might win Best Adaptation next year at the Game Awards. Just because of just because of how horribly fun that movie's gonna be. You didn't like the aiming at all? Skill issue. Sonic movie 3 was rough. CJ, they did not make it to the deadline. They decided to release that movie on December of 2025. And the game of 2024, I'm sorry. And again, and it's called the Game Awards 2025. Not the Game Awards December 2024 to November 2025, unfortunately. That's on them. But yeah, I'm excited to play Spyro. But right now, that's behind a sub wall. So if you guys want it, you guys have to show out. Also, yo, Bushwick, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. So before we start here, chat, who was here for the original Mega Mondays? Huh? Who was following the channel around 2022? For those of you that don't know, I bought the Mega Man collection from Mega Man 1, Legacy Collection 1, Legacy Collection 2, Mega Man 11, Mega Man X Collection 1, and Mega Man X Collection 2. So I played throughout all of them throughout the entire year, right? I know Saiyan was there. I know Tanuki was there. I know Sabretooth Staz was there. I know Muffin Man was there at the time. I know Brando was there. Draco, JP. So the rest of you, I guess, are fake fans! You're not here for me. You're here for your favorite game. Yeah. If you see me play your favorite game, oh, you're gonna be here, alright. But once I move over to a different game, adios, right? Not even a goodbye. You're like, I'm just gonna say this, and then I'm gonna lurk, and then I'm just gonna doze off. I know who you are. So I dedicate this next playthrough to the OGs of this channel. Except for a certain group of people. You know who I'm talking about. Alright. Let's get this ready. Let's actually get this ready. You think you were there? Yeah, chat. That was like 20 weeks of like Mega Mondays. No, it was more than 20 weeks because when it comes to like Mega Man X games, it took me like 2 Mondays to beat them. God, I chat. I am not gonna play X8 again. I don't care. It's either, if I'm given a choice between spicy noodles and Mega Man X8, I'd rather get spicy noodles. I'd rather just get a stomach ache and you're all gonna cheer for me. Alright, so let's turn this off. Let's turn this on. Is it here? It's over here. Okay. So, okay, let's fix this, chat. You just want a ZX Advent sequel before you die? We all want our sequels. Okay. Let's hope this works. Okay. Let me put this here. You guys see it? Now I just need the audio for it. You guys remember this game? Huh? Da, 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 da. This game came out. I think it was at the tail end of the Street Fighter anniversary, and it's the beginning of the Mega Man anniversary, I think. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, the not fan game. So for those of you that don't know, this was originally a fan game. And when this was discovered by Peoples, yes, this is the game that I got Steve to play on my birthday. So yeah, chat. Hang on. Let's wait for the connection to come back. Oh, that's right. Okay, hang on. Screen froze. No. It didn't freeze right now. Right now, my controller is acting funny. I think I have to replace the... Let me replace the USB. Because right now, even though I already fixed this already before it went live, it's starting to act up again. Hang on. Let me mute this for a bit so you guys don't get exhausted by this audio. There we go. Let me fix this real quick. What did you get for your birthday, Rayo? Please share while I'm fixing this real quick. Let me open DS4 Windows. Open. There we go. Yeah, just make it, let's try this again. Start. There we go. You got a Dreamcast? Dude, let's go. Now that's a find right there. Now you have to play Heavy Metal Geomatrix, Rayo. Now you have to play that. Non-negotiable. Hi, chat. So, Street Fighter Cross Mega Man. Apparently, unfortunately, you cannot download this game anymore on the official Capcom site, but I have had this game on my hard drive, flash drive. It has survived many iterations of my floppy disks for over a decade, and I still have the original version of it. And this is the version 2.0. This is the version 2.0. So I wish I could say you guys can still download this. But man. Don't worry, I'll play it for you guys. Street Fighter Cross Mega Man. I was like, Street Fighter movie got announced. There's a new Mega Man game coming. I think now's the perfect time to make this a reality. The Superior Blue Swirl Dreamcast, this gal. But congrats, Rayo. Enjoy that Dreamcast. Like, what are your go-to Dreamcast games? Like, what is like immediately you have to play on that system? Is it the Shenmues? Is it Phantasy Star Online? Is it CVS? Is it Marvel 2? Heavy Metal Geomatrix? So, what should we do? I guess we could farm E-tanks first at the start, so that we can do all the prerequisites to fight everyone in this. Sonic Adventures 2? Yeah, I think that's like my only Sonic game that I played, and I never made it past the 3rd level. That's just it. I was like, oh, I like this song. And then collecting gems, and then you have to hit the cockpit and all that. PSO, Soul Calibur, MSR, and Echo the Dolph 2. I got older now when you mentioned Echo the Dolphin. That's like someone telling me, you know what I haven't played yet that I want to play? What is it? It's that pig game. That pig game, Tomba. He's like, oh man, old. I had to control Tails in a mech. I was like, I lost interest. Oh, okay, chat. Before we start, how's the audio, by the way? Is it too loud? Do I need to make it lower a little bit? You started your dolphin obsession there as a kid. Hang on. How is this, chat? Sounds good? Audio's good? Alright. Controller's good as well? Alright, let's do this. Hell yeah, brother. Chat, for those of you that haven't figured it out yet, we are streaming on 720p. There's no 1080p right now. So if I were to do PC emulation streams, I have to go to 720p, right? So I have to like, so now next year, hopefully, we have more PC emulation games in the future. And this is gonna be the bridge that's gonna cross it. And you guys can't escape from crossing fate. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if I still remember this by mere thought, right? Where we get to start we get to start with 4 E-tanks. It was this one. I think it's like the Mega Man 2 password. Is it B1, B3, C4? There we go. Look at this, chat. They're back. He's back. And these are the 8 World Warriors that we have to fight throughout. They did a good job as well with diversity of this, right? Ryu and Chun-Li, of course. You have to add them somehow. Dalsum and Blanca, just because they're so unique. You have Sea Viper representing Street Fighter 4. You have Rose and Rolento representing the Alpha series. And then you have Urien. Urien representing Street Fighter 3. Sea Viper's project until she's stoned. Oh yeah, she hella stoned right now. She's more stoned than Jason Momoa at the Game Awards. Hey-o! Just kidding. Your favorite fighting game character? You're in. Oh, come on. Did I just... Hang on.